Hi, hey guys, it's Fritz, and as you can see, I'm in a different setup. I'm in the kitchen playing on the computer right now, and I just want to explain something. This is going to my Google Plus community, by the way, about why I've been writing up many stories. So basically, things are getting a little crazy here where I am. School's coming up very soon, so expect more then, because that's where I'm going to be getting most of my ideas from my friends at school, because they always talk to me, they always say random stuff, and then it clicks into my mind. I pull out my iPod and write it down in my story, and yeah. Plus, I haven't been getting that much inspiration from music and stuff like that. But well, I have one song that's going to be inspirating my one of my side stories. I'm going to name off a couple of my side stories that I'm going to be writing over the weeks. I've given up on one because it was just too complicated to write. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep doing this, that's because the hallway's right there, and I think my brother's going to come walking out any minute, and interrupt this recording. But basically, I'm going to be writing something called. It's from a movie. Like I took the movie title and made it as my story. Took the basic plot of the movie, but replaced it with my characters that are in my stories at all times. Of course, they are not mine. They are owned by Scott Cawthon and stuff like that. Scott Cawthon, Tom Fishbach. Sorry, I just had a brain fart there. Can't remember the third person because it's been such a long time since I talked about. Hold on, let me think. And of course, Toby Fox for Undertale. Sorry, brain fart. But in the meantime, I've actually canceled Story 3, which is my Five Nights at Freddy's. I've canceled it. And I'm serious, I've canceled it. I've completely given up on the FNAF fandom. Everything is dead. Everything's hyped for this new game. And I'm done. There's too much hype. My wall is getting spammed by Five Nights at Freddy's theorists. Because I just wrote up theories back then. I wasn't really one of those hardcore gamers of the series where like, yeah, every game that comes out I have to play it. No, that was not me. I was one of those guys that was chill about the series, just, alright, cool game. Oh, theories? Might as well add my own. I was one of those guys. I'm kind of one of those guys for Undertale right now, but I also really like the game, and I really wish an Undertale 2 would come out. And Toby, if you see this, I know that the community has done some dumb stuff before, but please just give us an Undertale 2. It doesn't matter how dumb it has to be. Just I want to see a continuation from. But what I actually want to see is a prequel, sort of, where you play through each of the souls to their death. But I want to see each and every one try to make it through. That's what I want to see. For Five Nights at Freddy's, I want to see something different. A different sort of game. A free roam. And if any of you guys see this who are creators of these, I would be greatly appreciative of this. But, Scott, for Five Nights at Freddy's, what I want to see is a free roam Five Nights at Freddy's game. Where you get to roam around wherever you are. It doesn't matter if it has to be Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, 2, or 1, or even sister location. It doesn't matter. I just want to see a free roam game of one of the old games. Like, FNAF 1 would be fine by me, but FNAF 2 would be a little tougher. Like, I want to see a free roam. You got your flashlight, you got your cameras, and for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you got your mask, you've got your sound player for Five Nights at Freddy's 3, stuff like that. I want to see that kind of game, where you're roaming around trying to escape the animatronics. But of course, at the end of the night at 5 a.m., you have to head back to the office, and even doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to the office. The time is going to freeze at 5 a.m. When you get back to the office, you got 1 hour to survive. Till 6. And you have to be in the office to do it. That's what I want to see for Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, and 3. 4 is fine the way it is, just I would really like you to tone up the breathing volume because it's kind of strange because you literally can't hear it sometimes. You can hear it like, I think 20% of the time. The other 80% of the time you can't hear it and then you get jump scared. So, tone them up to about 50% or maybe 100% of the time. You can always hear the breathing when they're there. Because I've played the game and I get scared shitless whenever I hear breathing. But sometimes I don't hear the breathing and just jump scared. So I would really appreciate that. For Two Kinds, it's fine how it is. It's fine. It is completely fine, Tom. It's fine. There's no changes need to be made. I just really love the way you do it. Keep it going, Tom. But, yeah. Basically, I moved on to something called I Am Legend. I was going to write a Kingsman story. If any of you guys have seen the movie Kingsman, it's great. I tried to write a story of it, but it just would not fit in with my characters. It just wouldn't click with me. So I gave up on it. That was my dog. I gave up on the story and I moved on to I Am Legend because I really like that movie and it's a zombies movie because I love zombies. You guys should know that. But, if you guys watch my channel, that is, because I'm always talking about zombies. Sometimes I'm even recording these face cam videos when I'm playing zombies. I really wish I could have a headset that actually worked on my computer, and I wish that my computer could run World at War, so I could play some custom zombies, because that would be sick. Anyways, back to the recording. Sorry about that. I Am Legend is not gonna have, like, multiple branching stories, but, you know, it might. It might have multiple branching stories. Because, in my head, I actually came up with an idea of combining I Am Legend with Left 4 Dead 1. Left 4 Dead 1 Campaign 1. No Mercy. I've played it a lot. I've watched both. I've played Left 4 Dead a ton. And I've watched I Am Legend a ton. They're pretty much my favorite zombies things other than Call of Duty. But, I combine them, basically. So, what I'm saying is, there's a helicopter pilot roaming around the city where the story is going to start out with Natani and Fritz only. Well, you'll see it when it comes up. I'm going to be posting it in chapters. This chapter 1 is going to end on a bit of a cliffhanger note. Chapter 2 is going to be explaining a little more of it. Chapter 3, blah blah blah. But after chapter 3, I'm ending their storyline for now, and then I'm going to introduce you to the next group, and then the next group, and then I'm going all the way back, and then we're going to keep doing that until they all reunite. And I'm actually going to bring this up to chapter 15. 15 is where, 13 is where they reunite, 14 they're fighting off the hordes, and 15 is where they fall through portals back into their own worlds. Spoiler alert, forehead. Another one I'm writing, be right back, guys. I have to look it up again in my notes because I can't remember what it's called, so be right back. Back, guys. The other story I'm actually going to be writing up is an anime-ish story. It's Sword Art Online. Yeah, I know my weeb is showing, but I enjoy the anime. I've watched most of it. Not the entire anime, though. I didn't want to completely watch the whole thing, because it had so many episodes. I just wanted to watch, like, the first 50, 60 episodes, so I did. And, I made up my own story from it with, my characters. clicked into my mind one day, this would go really well because Fritz was a swordsman and a blacksmith in my first story of Two Kinds, so this would work. Mike was more the speed guy, so he'd be the one with daggers. Fritz would be the one with swords, and Sans would be that guy with magic, because that's in Sword Art Online as well. So that's basically my thoughts of it. Of course, I'm going to be adding the main 3 girl characters from each universe that I'm going to be adding in. But I'm going to be changing it from Fritz and Bonbon, which is going to be the original pair from Story 3. That was going to be their pair. I'm going to be changing it to Fritz and Tawny. For the next one, I'm going to be making it Mike and Bonbon, since they're more animal-ish. They're both animals, and they work better than a human and an animal. But Fritz is slightly Kedron, but he hates Mike sometimes, and Tawny hates Mike. So that's why Fritz and Tawny are going to be going together. And of course, Toriel and Sans. I do not support the Soriel ship. Just letting you know, I just think that is how my pairings are going to go in this. I might change it up by the time I get the story going. I might change it up. But for now, that's how it's going to be. So expect these coming up on at least Tuesday or Monday. Monday or Tuesday, they're going to be coming up. And I'm going to be writing them for the rest of the school year. The summer, I'm going to be taking video breaks. That's what I'm going to be calling my summer break now. I'm going to be calling it a video break, because I'm going to be done with stories for the summer, and then I'm going to be going back up to videos. So, yeah, that's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little, not quick, not at all quick at all. I hope you enjoyed this long rant of mine, just talking about what I'm going to be doing for my stories in the future. And, this is your owner signing off. Peace.